What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to talk about how AI is kind of just everywhere now. Like, people use it every day. It's writing our essays, whole papers, it's in college. Even YouTube is being taken over by AI slop. It's like AI went from this cool tool to this massive crutch people use for pretty much everything. Now, I don't necessarily hate AI. It does have its uses. I'm not gonna lie to you, I probably use ChatGPT daily. It's literally Google on steroids. Sometimes just having a clear, concise answer to something instead of reading through articles or Reddit can be more beneficial. If I want something a little deeper, I'll check out those sources, but sometimes simple questions just need a simple answer off the bat. And sure, ChatGPT is probably grabbing from those places to begin with, but the way it can compile info and just serve it up is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Some stuff AI can do can be pretty cool, but I can't help but wonder, are we relying on it a little too much? Like, for instance, I'm in college right now. I see so many people using it every day. Now, if you don't use it to summarize things or to make things a little easier to understand, or like a study guide, then sure. Not every professor is the best at explaining things, and if you're actually learning from it, then yeah, it's a solid tool. Work smarter, not harder, right? But the issue is when people start to use it to write entire essays or assignments. It's one thing to get a little bit of help, or if it's just a learning tool. It's a whole different thing if you're letting AI literally do all the thinking for you. At that point, are you actually learning anything? I mean, seriously, I get wanting to just pass a class, even the tough ones. College can be stressful. If you're in college, or you have been in the past, then you probably know how tough and stressful some classes can be. But at some point, you have to realize that if you don't know anything about what you're supposed to be learning, it's just going to make it harder for you to learn down the line. Or when you get hired for a job and you realize you don't know anything because you don't know the basics, because you let AI do all your work for you in college. And that's what kind of worries me. There's this slow erosion of our skills, like critical thinking, writing, and problem solving. Also, we're supposed to be sharpening in school. And if AI is just handing us the answers, what happens when we're in the real world and have to think on our own? I recently saw a study that the more people rely on AI, they're capable of less critical thinking, which really isn't a good thing for college students. So maybe you get a degree, but what's the point if you don't know anything? I mean, I get it. People with degrees tend to make more money on average, and most of us were told to go to college at a young age to better ourselves. But there's got to be a point where you wonder if it's even worth it. Like with everyone just trying to game the system, does it actually improve anything in the long run? And what's crazy is, there's basically no rules to it right now. Like, some professors have their own policies, others don't even bring it up, and students are just copying what their friends are doing. There's no real oversight. And it creates this weird culture where cheating with AI isn't even seen as really cheating anymore. It's just being efficient. And getting caught is kind of up in the air. It's kind of a gamble whether or not you'll get caught. The tools to detect AI written stuff is kind of a hit or miss, and most professors don't have the time or the energy to play detective on every student. So yeah, you might breeze through a course, but long term, you're walking out with a diploma and no real skills behind it. So if we take a step away from the whole college thing and zoom out a bit, it's the same thing with AI in general. Big companies are replacing their workers with AI to save money. Artists are getting undercut, writers are being replaced, and some hospitals are even using AI to diagnose patients, which is insane to think about. Large corporations are finding any way to replace people. At what point do we go too far? I mean, I get innovation will always be a thing, but there's gotta be a line, right? Because what I'm seeing, most of these big companies are just chasing innovation and profit over anything else. What's crazy is, even the people building this stuff are even saying, hey, maybe we might be heading for trouble. And it feels like no one's really listening. Another thing that worries me is these AI deepfakes. Like, that stuff is getting scary good. The line between real and fake is getting blurrier every day. We've got fake videos of celebrities saying stuff they never said. Real politicians, and sometimes even fake ones, giving fake speeches. It's not just memes anymore. It's getting to a point where people can't even notice the difference between fake and what's real. One thing I'm looking into about this whole AI thing is the idea of model collapse. If you don't know what model collapse is, it's when we start training AI on data created from other AI. Like for instance, most AI models like ChatGPT get trained by reading real writings and stuff from, real people. But if everyone's using ChatGPT or other AIs that write for them, then it just creates this big loop. It's like copying a copy of a copy. If AI keeps feeding on itself, we might end up with a system that can't reason or produce reliable information anymore. And if humans can't do that because we're all relying on AI to do everything, we'll probably just get dumber as a result. I'm not trying to hate on AI or the people that use it. Like I said earlier, I use ChatGPT for stuff. It's just, I don't know, man. It can be used as a tool, but there are definitely some problems that come with it. Who knows? Maybe relying too much on AI will be the downfall of it. It just feels like we're walking a fine line here. AI can absolutely make our lives better, but if we're not careful, we're literally going to forget how to think. We're outsourcing our brains bit by bit. And once that switch flips, once we get too comfortable letting a machine think for us, I don't know, we'll be able to flip it back. Anyway, that's been on my mind. I'm not anti-AI or anything. I just think we need to slow down and really think about how we're going to use it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you guys use AI like ChatGPT, or do you think the end goal of AI is to be like Skynet? Drop a like if you enjoyed the video. If you're new here, consider dropping a sub. I appreciate you all for watching. Have a good day, night, whenever you find this. Catch you in the next one. I'm out.